Hello, YouTube. Welcome in. We're going to be watching some Let's Game It Out. I beat the entire factory game with basically no factory. Star Rupture. Oh, wait, this is Star Rupture. I thought it was going to be Satisfactory. Kind of looks like Satisfactory, but I guess this is a different thing. Oh, hello, YouTube. But yes, last time we reacted to one of these videos, we got some pretty upset comments. Very upset that I was watching somebody else play the video game and blah, 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 blah. And to them, I say, I don't care. I will listen to your comments. I will read your comments. Your comments are valid, but I'm going to do what I want. And this is fun. I like sharing my experience. I like watching other people's experience. And other people like joining me on watching those experiences. So we're going to do that. Upsetty spaghetti comments. Yes, exactly. That's on them. They could always go watch something else. It's true. And as always, the video URL is going to be in the description. It's going to be in the pinned comment. So make sure you go and check out the original video. I am not a replacement for the video. If you haven't seen it yourself, go watch it yourself. You can hang out with me, watch it here, but make sure you go and give them at least a like. A like, favorite, and subscribe, just like you do for me. And yeah, let's get to it. Do it.
Hey there, it's Josh. Welcome back to Let's Game It Out. We're checking out Star Rupture today. And also, this video is sponsored by War Thunder. But more on that in a bit. Until then,
Star Rupture and War Thunder.
It's time for new game.
Hey, I paused you. My mouse and keyboard are being really wonky right now. For shame. Got a balance for now. I'll probably be back for a bit. Yeah, sounds good. You have a good one there, Sean. But yeah, Star Rupture and War Thunder. Interesting combination.
First things first is we have to pick our character. To my complete shock,
Wait. Which one would I pick? Not going to lie. I'd probably pick this doofus. I don't know why. I'd probably pick this doofus.
Everybody has a bio. For example, Christopher Bonet, specialization, astrophysics.
Hold on. Good sir.
Everybody has a bio. For example,
P0212 Chris Bonnet. Convicted of classified. Oh, he's a convict. Specialization. Astrophysicist, quantum field theory, multidimensional mathematics. Jesus Christ, this guy's intelligent. Okay. Previous occupation, classified. Characteristics, always the smartest person in the room. Very analytical and logical, while not practical in his statements. Weakness, tremendous lack of social skills. He's not just like me for real, but I do share weakness.
Christopher Bonet, specialization, astrophysics, quantum field theory, multi-dimensional mathematics. Okay, we get it. Convicted of being too smart. Anyway, we're gonna go with
wait. We got to see them all.
Dimensional mathematics. Okay, we get it. Convicted of being too smart. Anyway,
there we go. So, Samuel Kumalo, terrorist attack, illegal medical practice. Specializes in xenobiology, medicine. I'm just going to zoom in on this so we can see it a little easier. And sleeve production. No idea what sleeve production is. Previous occupation. Alaxum mine number CT08. Characteristics. Good-hearted, anti-government, intellectual, hates the IRD. Always ready to make a sacrifice. Very proud and ready to fight to defend the weak. Weaknesses. Exaggerated sense of justice. Yep, sounds about right. We already read Chris Bonnet. Mauve Caliente. Smuggling drugs and dangerous materials, aiding terrorists. Engineering a space excavation machine. Is there specialization? Wait. Engineering of space excavation machines. Okay, so she's an engineer. Previous occupation. Lunar panel colony number 6T. Characteristics. Disobedient, sharp tongue, highly intelligent, can cause trouble. Weaknesses, her family. Oh my. Han Nagari. Convicted of dissertation. What's dissertation again? Can anyone tell me what dissertation is? Specialization, interplanetary warfare, close combat operations, crowd control. He's a bouncer. Previous occupation, military prison in Punaka. It's when you desert. Oh! You know what? I should probably have figured that out. Okay. Characteristics. Obedient. Careful and loyal. Always planning his every move. Values honor and duty above all else. Natural born leader. Weaknesses, none. I could probably figure out a free that's a joke. Oh. Guys, I don't have a brain cell. You gotta be nice to me. Dissertation. A long essay on a particular subject, especially one written as a requirement for a Doctor of Philosophy degree. How can you be convicted of that? Oh, guys, I understand where the problem is. Guys, I understand what the problem is. He's convicted of desertion. In other words, he deserted. He did. Vorpal was not joking. Vorpal was not joking. Folly, you answered my question. Vorpal answered the right question. Oh god, I'm dumb. Oh, that's gonna be stupid.
We're gonna go with Maeve, because her specialization is engineering of space excavation machines, which as far as I know is one of the basic points of the game. So as far as I'm concerned, she's doing the bare minimum, and I like that.
You know what? That's actually a good point. One doesn't like the company, one is too smart for his own good, one is just kind of like a meathead, and the other one actually knows how to do the job. Fair enough.
That in a person. Anyway, our journey begins here as we wake up from our stasis pod.
You can now exit the lander and begin your introductory training.
Okay, and I will, but first I want to know more about my personal storage. Is there anything in here I can immediately pillage? Well, what do we have here? Survival food pack, hit points, calories, and hydration. Well, I'm sure it's been a long journey, so let's get to the eating. Sorry, can't talk now. Eating all 10 of my rations.
Basic survival instinct, making the first few days easier for me? Fuck that.
I'm gonna assume that'll lead to no complications. Anyway, besides that, it looks like we have a bunch of these chambers, presumably because you can play this game in multiplayer. But since I'm playing it solo, I like to believe I'm the only one that survived.
Yay!
Anyway, moving on, it looks like over here they want me to answer some emails. Yeah, sure, over my—
Seems like this game kind of works like Grounded, in that you have 4 characters that you can choose from, and it probably doesn't allow you to have overlap, so you can't all be this Mauve character, or the Bonet character. You would have to have one person being the nerd, one person being the jock, one person being the engineer, one person being the the freedom fighter.
my dead body. As far as I'm concerned, we're on an alien planet to avoid stuff like that. Okay, now everybody, remember where we parked. We don't want to lose track of our spaceship. Let's take a gander at this new world and see what
I'm lost!
We got. Oh, there's so much to appreciate already. Meteors, a hexagonal board for all my board game.
Apparently there's actually a place in real life that has a rock set up like this. Like the rocks and the stones actually look like this. I can't remember what it's called. Oh, let me exit out full screen for you guys. Let's see. Nope, I only have the one place. That's fine. In Ireland, I think. Yeah.
And it looks like we've got neighbors. We can't just go over there and say hi to them now, can we? I sure would love to make some new friends on a new...
The giant steps? Yee. And that's a wall. I wonder why there's a wall instantly.
Letting you out onto the dangerous planet without completing introductory training would be too risky for this investment.
Oh, I see.
Honestly, that is a good line. That is a very good line. But I want to continue. I know how to play the game. I know how to do the things. I'm fine. I'm good. And the computer's like, we've invested into this. No. You must go through proper introductory training. because we actually paid for you to do this. So no, you're not allowed to just waltz over there and do your bullshit. You have to show us that you can actually do the job and you know what you're doing. What are you talking about? He says as he's munching on all of his food.
See, you're telling me my spaceship lady put this here and I can't get around it, huh? Well, maybe we'll come back to this because right now I'm more interested in these Pepto-Bismol meteors.
Nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea. Yay, Pepto-Rockmol.
Luckily, we have this, the Harvester. It does just what you think it'll do. It sucks up minerals until we can find a way.
That kind of looks like the gravity. I think it's the gravity gun from what was it? Half-Life? Is it Half-Life? I think I'm thinking of Half-Life, right? Yeah, it kind of looks like that. I don't know. Yell at me in the comments or something. I don't know.
Way past that barrier, I guess we'll have to make do with what we have and just generally test the waters with what we can do with the harvester. For example, are we getting anything out of this? And the answer is yes, we're getting titanium ore, slowly but surely. And if our gun gets a little too hot, we have to stop, dissipate a whole bunch of that heat, and then we can go back for round 2. And as far as I can tell, no amount of doing this is making the minerals go away. So I'm getting that hopeful feeling that we can mine indefinitely here at some point. On the other hand, let's try this thing. Okay, here you go. Eat up. So basically for this thing, we're just gonna go around and do some awkward pore extraction.
Oh, interesting. So you don't go to the actual like main rock and then just destroy the whole thing. You're going around and you're finding like sections of the rock that are colored, and you're trying to like extract the ore from those colored spots. Interesting.
Until eventually it's like, oh, you've disarmed me. And then that's the end of that. And now we have all kinds of interesting stuff. Anyway, that's not all we can do. We have a whole comprehensive building menu. And first things first, we need to get the base core. Allows for the building of other structures. There's more text there, but that's the only part.
So it's kind of like in PAL World, you you put down your PAL box and then you have like a general zone of where you can place all your stuff, and all your actual like items will work. Interesting.
Part I care about. So my assumption is wherever we put this, that border in the background is going to determine how far out we can build. Wait, what about if I bring it up to the barrier? Looks like I can build it on the other side. Well, screw it. Why not? What's the worst that can happen? Okay, well, this is us now. Our big thing that lets us build is on the other side of the fence. Oh, but we're not done yet. We got...
And before, it's like, good. Now you must interact with it. How do I do that? Can I build another? No, you don't have the important materials. We only gave you enough for one. So what? Did I soft lock myself? You soft locked yourself. Do I have to restart? You have to restart. Damn it!
To build more stuff, and for that we need something inside the spaceship. And that thing is right over here. Behold the basic print.
Ooh, that was neat. They actually have like an airlock.
And for that we need something inside the spaceship.
So that door opened, and as the first door was opening, the second door closed. Nice touch. And then you have to go in.
And that thing is right.
And you have to, and as this door is opening, the one behind you is closing. So that's kind of keeping the what's it called? The air pressure nice. Ginger, you went and touched grass? How dare. There were beds, maybe you can spawn yourself outside? Maybe? I don't know.
Over here. Behold the basic printer. Through this thing we can fashion all kinds of stuff. And by that I mean, for the moment, just one thing. Basic building material. And to make that, we need wolfram and titanium ore. Now, the titanium ore we know we can get from this thing. If we really want it, we can just stand here until our gun reaches maximum extraction capacity. Okay, I'm gonna assume 300 should be about good. And now let's see if we can figure out where to get some wolfram ore. Considering how badly we need it, I'm gonna assume it's this stuff over here. So
yeah, that looks about right. And I think it's shared the same like design.
Let us find out. Yes, jackpot. Yes, precious ore, all for me. Okay. And while this is making stuff for us, our character has some words of wisdom.
Oh, wait, what? So, this is something that I'm not a huge fan of, is that, look at that, look. Where the game is like, okay, now we're going to make you wait for all the things that you wanted to make. Yes, it could be only like a couple seconds per, but like 2 seconds per 300. That's a long time. Certain things, like, I understand they're going for this kind of like realism, but certain games should realize that, like, it's still a game. I don't have all day. I want to make certain things right now. So how about we make these mundane items craft instantly? You can put a timer on important things like new gear, weapons, and that sort of thing. Put a timer on those. But, I mean, basic materials and all that, do we really need a timer? Or even like a big timer? Maybe it can craft like 10 a second? That might be better. Ow.
Wisdom.
Necesito agua.
Excuse me, you're thirsty?
What?
Is that what that icon means? But I ate all that food.
Oh yeah, agua. I think that's a word for water, right?
Earlier. How can I be thirsty already? Oh good, now I'm even more thirsty. Well,
Oops.
now we gotta see what happens.
I'm so hungry I feel sick.
You know, something interesting is now happening. I seem to be taking damage. Okay, well now things are getting a little bit blurry.
Well,
And I'm sure.
and down he goes.
Okay, we're fine. We can respawn. And it looks like for now we respawn back in our ship because we haven't set up a regeneration chamber just yet. Okay, we're back again. And everything's fine and... oh, hello. It's me.
Your body's still
Presumably
there.
I have items on me, right? Ah, yes, there it is. What if I starve to death again, except this time with nothing on me? Well, let's see. Okay, there's only one body still. I'm gonna assume that that means that we need to have some stuff on us for the body to stick around. So if I just take some of this leftover titanium ore and put it in my new
You're kidding. Are you seriously going to do this?
inventory, when I inevitably die again and then come back to life, let's see what we got. Well, that's delightful to know. As long as you die with something on you, there can be more of you, which means before you know it, this turns into this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's more like it.
He always has to do something like this. Why?
Not only do we have bodies all over the ground,
Oh my
covered
God.
in filth, and not just that, some of me is on the
How?
ceiling too. For whatever reason, it turns out, like, let's say I want to die right here. Right now, there's nobody up here on the ceiling. But then if I die, when I pop back into existence, oh, well, look at that. A
Why would he do that? Why would it do that? That's so goofy.
fresh new corpse of me. I'm not really sure why it does that.
My only assumption is that maybe it counts itself as as like a placeable entity, and maybe most of the placeable entities have like certain block heights essentially. So a body counts itself as the same as like the smallest form of items, so the regeneration pod, because it seems like it's putting itself roughly around that point. So when you die on top of a body, it'll put the new body on top of that one, but because the bounding box is set to the right height, it'll put it like right on top of what that bounding box is. So instead of making an extra bounding box just for the bodies, they decide, nobody's really going to care about that. We'll just use this bounding box. Thanks for the hydrate. Oh, where's my water? Water. There's my water. All right.
I think it's because it doesn't want to, like, layer the bodies. Oh, but that's not all we can do. I figured out something else wild. If we stand out here and starve to death, when we flee this mortal coil, and we have our body here just hanging out with the ship, if we position ourselves just in the right place, and then starve to death again, something wild happens out here. It looks like we can stack the bodies, and more-
Okay, never mind. You can... Wait, what is he about to do?
more than that, you can walk on these, which is really...
Oh no! Josh, no! What are you doing, man?
It got me thinking, could we just scale over these mountains with corpses? Well, let's get to stacking. And while I'm stacking these, why don't you stack up some wins with our sponsor, War Thunder? Surely you've been sitting around on a relaxing evening and you're like, you know what? I could be choosing from over 2,500 tanks, helicopters, planes, and ships from 10 different nations, ranging from classic planes and hefty tanky boys from yesteryear, all the way to the highly advanced jets and tanks of today. Mine selection runneth over, and whatever you choose, your weapon of choice will be crazy detailed with authentic sound effects and realistic visuals, so that you can do some of this, and also this, not to mention some of this, and so much more. War Thunder's also optimized like crazy, so you can play it on not just a stellar PC, but also a low-end PC, and PlayStation, and Xbox, and mobile.
Which is very impressive. I mean, they don't have to have a lot going on. Like, let's be perfectly honest, this tank is probably mostly just 2 squares. It's just 2 blocks. Like, it's probably grand total 4 actual polygons. In 3D animation, I don't know the exact specifics, but you're able to do something where you can actually, like, make it look like it has way more detail than it actually does. By affecting how light bounces off of it, essentially. I can't remember the actual, like, explanation or how it's specifically supposed to work, but it probably is way more than 3 or 4 polygons. No. But the way that it looks, it probably has way less polygons than you would expect. It's not using height maps, it's actually model. Yeah, for the most part. Models in War Thunder are actually really detailed. Yeah. All models are actually extremely detailed. Height maps, tank is tank and tank go boop. Yes. it's a whole thing. I'll have to do like an in-depth review on how this sort of shit works. But like, when you make these things, you don't actually go in and you make this thing have like 1 million polygons. If you did that, it would tank performance. This thing probably only has a hell of a lot less actual polygons, but has a lot more actual polygons. Hey Slyboy, hey Val, how you doing? But anyway, we'll get into that another time. War Thunder apparently is really demanding. Apparently not, because you just said it can be played on pretty much everything from a low-end PC to your phone to high-end PCs. And even a PlayStation 5, or an Xbox, which we know, not that useful. You're at work right now? Ah, fair enough. I'm sorry for your unfortunate circumstances.
Selection. It hath runneth over twice. There's also a free massive bonus pack waiting for new and returning players on PC and consoles who haven't played for at least 6 months. Just use my linkies in the description and you'll get an exclusive vehicle decorator.
Are you mixing it up with a different game? Maybe it's a World of Tanks I'm thinking of? Possibly.
The Eagle of Valor, and 100,000 silver lions, and 7 days of a premium account,
no idea what any of that means.
And this won't last forever, so now's your chance to join the 95 million players waiting for you, yes, you, in War Thunder. And thanks again to them for sponsoring. Okay, and here we are. Stacking is done. I mean, I don't know if we're ever really done. But hey, how about a tour? First we go up these bodies, and then we climb up these other corpses, and then we follow this long trail of corpses, and then we just keep on going up and up and up. The answer is yes, by the way. Yes, you can just keep climbing up the mountain. And after scaling for a while, I ran into the other...
How long did this take him? Just straight up, how long did this take him? Because he doesn't have any way to kill himself otherwise in the game other than starvation, right? So, how long did this take him to do? Oh my god.
Edge of the barrier, and then went just a little bit farther, because if nothing else, the view is spectacular. Oh, and in case you're curious how many bodies it took to do this, 247. Not counting the times I slipped and fell, because those bodies are still there too. Anyway, I started to wonder if there's anything we can do up here. After all, if we look around, there's just so much neat stuff. If only it weren't for this pesky barrier. And then I remembered this guy over here, and how we were able to build on the other side of the barrier, and I kind of thought, wait a minute, maybe we can just build up here. And by that I mean this thing. The habitat allows placement of interior structures. And
is he going to build on his own corpse?
at first I was like, oh, maybe not, because it tells me the area is forbidden by corporations, which I think is their fancy way of going, hey, it's too close to the original spacecraft. But look at that border. We might be able to make this work, seeing as how we're now outside of it, which means maybe if we move it beyond those boundaries, we can do something that'll work. And for the most part, the game is like, no, it's too unstable to build there. But I did notice if we mess around for a bit, we get a different error message. Cannot build outside base core area. Oh yeah, I forgot. We need that thing around so we can build. And currently we're too far away. Luckily, we're not limited.
I am so confused on his like thought process and what he's planning here. I'm so scared. Probably 6 hours, maybe 5 if you speed up your hunger. I don't know if you have the ability to speed up your hunger in here.
To 1. So what the heck, let's get started on building a second. And the secret to doing so is right here. Because as you can see, to build a base core, we need one of these things, which we can get from these meteors, specifically by going around and hollowing it out until the whole thing goes, oh! And that's when we get that item.
It goes, oh. So inconvenient.
Meteorite heart, and now we can build a second base core. And I think I know just the spot for it. First, I gotta climb up this thing again, which I've run up so many times I think I'm becoming like speedrunner level at it. Okay, let's see. If I were this thing, where would I allow me to be placed? How about right here? Okay. I'm not sure what the hell I'm looking at, but let's place it and see what happens. Oh, okay. I see. We're just barely above the thing. Wait, does this mean I can walk on this?
Nope.
That was my own
Nope,
fault,
sure
really.
doesn't.
Okay, body number 500 something. Let's try that again.
Minimum.
Either way, there it is, sitting pretty. Now that we have this thing, I wonder if we can build other stuff. Okay, let's try and place that habitat. And unfortunately, it's not going to let us collide with other buildings, nor is it going to let me try to build this stuff into the sky. But let's see, what can we do? Oh, down there on the ground, I see. Well, fine by me. Okay, well, that's kind of good. I guess let's go take a look at it. Whoops.
Gravity.
I don't know why I thought that wouldn't kill me. Okay, let's try that again. And let's be more gentle this time. I think if we slide off the rocks, yeah,
Yep.
see, we're fine. Or
Yay, video game mechanics. If you hit a slope just right, it completely nullifies your gravity most of the time.
rather, one of us is. Anyway, now that we're here with our base thingy, we need to add an airlock. Allows access to habitats. Let's see, so let's just go ahead and build that right here. And let's see, I think if I just kind of drop and then... Okay, here we
There you
are
go.
in our new home. Ah, yes, home sweet home. And delightfully, I
Wonderful.
can put airlocks over here, too. I mean, they're not good for anything, but I like knowing they're there. Anyway,
Sure.
we don't have many more options quite yet, so we're gonna...
Sure, let's just put a door in a place that makes no sense and has absolutely no benefit whatsoever. Sure, makes sense.
build a basic item printer. Just like the one we have in the ship, except this one's gonna be covered in rocks. Next, we need to build something called the corporate terminal, because that's what we do for fun around here. Actually, it's how we unlock stuff, I think. Here's basically how it works. We select a corporation, and they let us unlock things. Finally, we have a solar generator, basic platforms, and an orbital cargo launcher. What the hell is this thing? Sends provided items to
Okay.
corporations. Each sent product increases
I was about to read that, but he ended up reading it for me, so. Fine, do my job for me.
your value and reputation with the selected corporation. Well, that's just great. Okay, and now that that's all set up, we have something else we need to attend to. And that's trying to figure out how to get in and out of this place. Luckily, we've got some handy dandy tools. By that, I mean platforms and stairs. So let's see. Let's use some stairs. Oh yeah, this is working out great. Wait, what's this? Why is it yellow? Building is not stable. You mean I can't just keep building forever?
Oh,
Well, what
for
about the
crying out
support
loud.
platform? Okay, so let's see. It's lined up, and let's just bring it up closer. Building is not connected with the ground. Okay, fine.
God.
Yes, I'm sure that's good enough. I'm sure that distance will be fine. You know, what the hell? Why don't I just use these supports as stairs? Yes, there we go. It's perfect. All you have to do is mount the first platform, hop your way all the way around the side until you make it over here, where we still can't put something right here.
Oh my
But whatever,
God.
we can just jump and walk the rest of the way. Now that we've solved that, let's get some other stuff underway. The game really wants us to set up solar generators, which I'm sure is going to be good for something at some point, so I guess we'll just go ahead and put these somewhere. Well, looks like that did it. And we're also gonna have to place the orbital cargo launcher. Yeah, right there looks good. Really using those support beams to their fullest. Okay, so far so good. Actually, wait, I'm getting an idea. If we go
Free isn't being driven to insanity. Please stay sane, Free. No, guys. Josh doesn't drive me to insanity. He does things that I find questionable, but at the same time, I find them questionable only because I haven't thought of them myself. I'm probably just about as chaotic and stupid as this man is. Ta-da!
go in here, we pack up this airlock, and instead we put it right here. Look at this, now we can access the thingamabob, kinda.
Yay!
And it looks like the first thing we need to do is process some titanium ore. Oh wait, it looks like this thing needs power. What do you mean you don't have power? Is that not enough over there? Oh, I
Nope.
think I need to do it so the platforms connect. And all it needs is titanium ore. Basically, we need to make these corporations happy, because once we do their little
Yay! Make the corporos happy.
quests, our reputation rapidly starts to increase. And that means over here, this thingamabob, well, it's kind of hard to see, but our reputation is going up.
Yay!
See? Oh, my excitement knows no boundaries. Look at these things we're gonna unlock. Ore extractor and rails. Now the real fun can begin. Oh boy, I'm so excited. Basically, they want us to send more titanium ore, except they want us to use the excavator, used to extract basic ores. And
Wait, it said more than that, don't you lie to me.
more titanium ore, except they want us to use the excavator, used to extract basic ores.
Hey.
And bless our—
Ow! My keyboard! My keyboard and mouse, they're double clicking on me. Or they're being slow. There we go. Description. Crucial during the early phase of the mission. Used to extract basic ores. Can be placed only on titanium, wolfram, and calcium deposits. Okay, makes sense.
And bless our lucky stars, the game is kind enough to give us little icons so we always know where—
Don't worry, you can place the thing right here. Right here. You can do this thing. Thank you for playing the game for me. Yes. Did you want to place it for me as well?
we can do it. Okay, well, let's get started. Cannot build outside base core area. Oh, yeah.
That's not getting annoying.
I always forget. Well, I guess I could reposition this one. We're not really using it anyway. Luckily, we have a handy-dandy tool for taking things apart. And thank goodness we can even do it through the barrier. Let's see, we're gonna reposition it. Let's lower it down. More. More. Yeah, okay, sure, just like that. Oh, not much clearance anymore. Uh-oh, can I—
More! More! Lower! Lower! This reminds me of the Red Bull clip from Family Guy I saw yesterday. Yes.
not place it up here now? Nah, never mind, it's fine. It just needed a little coaxing, I guess. Okay, so let's see. Sticking out of the front of the thing, I think that's where the ore comes out.
Look, if y'all want to have like this fancy, realistic building mechanics and everything going on with it, that's fine. That's fine. But make sure everything else can fucking work properly. Y'all are like, follow these rules to a T. Meanwhile, buildings intersect in such wonky ways.
So we'll just select our rail, and let's see, we'll just connect it there. Okay, and we'll just place one there, then maybe one
Here we
there,
go.
and also here. Well, I got some good news. You can—
This man has such wonderful patience. Noodles.
really put down a lot of rails, and so I did. And it's not even just for good looks, it's also practical. Because you can stand on the rails, it actually makes for decent navigation. Yeah.
Much better than the body highway. Most players, let me make this as efficient as possible, nice and clean and made within hours. Josh, let's make this as chaotically messy and scattered as possible, and time is no longer a problem.
Yes, that's my excuse for building all this stuff. Navigation. Anyway, the important part is it means we should be able to get titanium back over to the thing over here. We'll just connect that into the thing. Oh boy, there it goes. And red means good stuff, right? I actually think that means it's not getting enough power. That's okay, we can fix that. Let's just take this guy, pull it down for just a second, and we'll just move it so it's— yeah, okay, that's good. See, there we go. Now the platform's connected, which means now it's gonna connect power to the thingamabobber.
Yay!
And now it's blue. Now all we need to do is tell the machine that we would like to begin the level 2 process of more titanium ore. Ah, yes, and there we go. It's coming out.
Oh, they're so cute. They're so cute.
Its way to the thing. Wait, that was it? Why did it stop? Oh, I guess it only sends just what it needs. And here I thought it was gonna fill the whole thing with minerals. And instead we're watching like this cute little train car go through all this crap. Well,
It is really cute though to watch. These things are so cute. I love them. Spoiler alert, this is Josh from Let's Game It Out. True.
well, something tells me it's going to be doing this for a while. I hope at least the minerals are having a good time.
Whee!
Thankfully, it doesn't take that long before they make it to the machine, where they get deposited for the corporations. And then before you know it, what the hell happened? Oh, I see. It stopped at level 99.
That's so frustrating.
Out of 20 for no reason. There's no way, right? It can't possibly be sending more. Well, I'm not seeing anything. Wait, there it is. Really? Are you
There he
serious?
is.
Well, were you too good to go with the other batch? Yeah, sure, fine.
I had social anxiety. I didn't wanna.
Fine, everybody will wait on you. We want you to have an A++ experience, so it's about time. Get in there. Okay, there we go. Level 3 at last. Now we have something called the Analyzing Station. Used to analyze items in exchange for data points. Well, per usual, we'll put this in a really logical place.
Of
Yes,
course.
perfect as always. Become one with the wall. Oh, but what shall we analyze? Ooh, how about these plants? Yes, I think they'll do nicely. Okay, let's do this. In you go, space hot dog. And for our troubles, we'll get
Space hot dog. It's like the cattails. They look like hot dogs on sticks, but if you bite into them, all you get is fluff.
at 5 data points. Basically, the idea is like right now we're at level 3, and our meter is currently at 0 out of 50. And if we take
I feel like he does this on purpose, both with the dry humor and driving OCD people up the wall. Really? You don't say. My favorite activity is to drive OCD people up the wall. It's so fun.
our 5 data points and add them, over time we'll eventually level up and unlock new stuff. So I guess the next step is to find everything that's not nailed down and scan it. And because the barrier's still here, it's probably going to be kind of limited, but that's okay. There's still plenty of things to take like that, as well as these. Ooh, and also one of these. You know, maybe there's an advantage to having the
Look at him! Look at him! Look at him! He's so cute! He's so cute and angry.
barrier. I can't get to those, but these creatures can't get to me. Aw, poor guys can't get past the barrier. And unfortunately, neither can my drill, or else for sure we'd be doing something. You know, as I run around picking stuff up, I'm starting to think I've just got some friends now. Okay, I think I've got plenty of stuff now. We got 61 space hot dogs, 14 space eyeballs, and 4 purple pot stickers. Surely that'll get us a lot of points. Here you go.
I could go for a pot sticker right now. Is that a gyoza dumpling but purple? Yeah, pot sticker.
Oh, eat up. 305 data points. Nummy, nummy, num. And also these. And finally these. 415 points. Please let that mean I can do amazing things. So first we're going to use 45 points to level this up, because they had us unlock the smelter so we can do all of this stuff to set up production. But to get from level 4 to 5, we've got the points to just level up again. And now look at this. We can do stuff for all these other corporations. You know, so we've got stuff like fabricators, inventory upgrades, not to mention a regeneration chamber. Now we're talking. And since we have the points, here we go. Now when I die, I can just respawn in here. I mean, I assume that's how it works. Let's find out with a little starving to death. Blah! Oh yeah, there we go. Now we can choose the regeneration chamber. Behold, I live. Actually, you know what? This thing kind of gives me an idea. But first I need to test something. So back over here, we have our friend, the barrier. And naturally, we can't get around it. However, it does look like if we...
Oh, I know what he's about to do. I know where this is going. Yep.
We position it just right, we can build a habitat halfway in and out of the barrier. See here, watch this. Home sweet sorta home. So if this structure can be built half in and out of the barrier, can we do the same thing with a regeneration chamber? Oh, happy day. And the thing about it too is we need to be able to access it, because through the barrier we can't touch it, but if we move down here we can, and that's important because we have to claim it so we can spawn from it. And now that this one's been claimed, you know what it's time for?
Starvation!
I'm so hungry.
Starvation!
And then when we respawn... Huh? Where am I? Oh, I appear to be stuck in between the barrier. And let's see, can I walk to the other side? Actually, no. God. I appear to be all the way stuck. I mean, for now, I see an easy way to get out of this. There we go. Plenty of space for me. And now we are on the other side of the barrier. And then we can add an airlock. And
suck it, Corpos.
here we are. Everything we're not supposed to access yet can be ours. So rather than do the request to teach us how to play the game, it's time to look around for cool stuff we're not supposed to have yet. Oh boy, I'm so excited. And if nothing else, we can collect more of this stuff to scan, of which there are...
The funny part is, he probably could have had the entire tutorial done, right? He could have had the entire tutorial done by now. It probably wouldn't have taken long, maybe like an hour of work, right? But instead, he decided to take, like, I don't know, a dozen hours to make a stairway to heaven out of his own starved dead bodies, a rail system that takes 10 hours in order for anything to go from point A to point B, and then break the game just so he didn't have to do all the requests. You sound way too thrilled for starvation. Yeah. Starvation! Yeah, he made a stairway of 247 corpses. Yeah, exactly.
Or many things. Ooh, and what's this over here? Uh-oh, that doesn't look good. Radiation? I'm in pain. Staying here will lead to death. Oh, but there's so much cool looking stuff over there. Ah, well. Wow, our stuff doesn't look so bad from all the way back here. It almost looks like we know what we're doing. Almost.
Shit.
Okay, so I've been running around all over the place, and let me tell you what I found. Beautiful scenic landscapes, as well as radiation in all directions, harming my delicate skin until I back off. But mostly it's been about picking up plants and exploding meteorites. Oh, and also these guys, which thankfully we can calm down a little bit easy. Oh, and you know what's kind of fun?
I'm actually surprised. I'm surprised you can actually hurt those things with the mining drill. I would have expected you needed to actually build a gun or something along those lines, you know, through the tutorial. Easy play testing, yeah.
Funny as I just now realized why it's called Star Rupture. It's because this Star Rupture.
I was fully expecting to see him use an exploit to get through the barrier. Oh yeah, no, that was guaranteed to happen. It was just a matter of when, not if. Teacher found my journal that's full of murder and stuff, and I was explaining quite enthusiastically because I was hyperfixated on it at the time. Ah, I see. I can understand their concern though.
Sometimes. And when that happens, you're supposed to get indoors. Can't imagine why. I'm genuinely surprised the bunker can handle this. And then watch as the land turns into a fiery hellscape for a little while, before everything eventually cools down, and then the planet has to slowly regrow itself. And you can go
What the hell? Okay, restart that. What?
Rights. Oh, and also these guys, which thankfully we can calm down a little bit easy. Oh, and you know what's kind of funny is I just now realized why it's called Star Rupture. It's because this star ruptures sometimes, and when that happens, you're supposed to get indoors. Can't imagine why. I'm genuinely surprised the bunker can handle this. And then watch as the land turns into a fiery hellscape for a little while, before everything eventually cools down, and then the planet has to slowly regrow itself. And you can go search for like unique minerals and stuff. Except that's not gonna happen for us, because it turns out that only starts happening after you finish the tutorial and drop the barrier.
So he broke the game. It's really cool. Super solar flares, that could be really cool, but also after like 2 or 3 of them could be mildly annoying depending on how far apart they are. Because like if it happens like every like hour or 30 minutes or something like that, roughly, like that could be kind of frustrating. But because he broke the game and the tutorial is still, you know, happening, the star doesn't do the thing.
So it looks like in our game, the star is stable. Well, how about that? We accidentally stabilized the planet. You guys must be so happy. Anyway, there is a bunch of interesting stuff to discover. Lots of lore. And while that's very interesting and all, the heart wants what it wants.
The star is like, oh, you're in the tutorial? We're cool for now. For now.
Tutorial and drop the barrier. So it looks like in our game, the star is stable. Well, how about that? We accidentally stabilized the planet. You guys must be so happy. Anyway, there is a bunch of interesting stuff to discover. Lots of lore. And while that's very interesting and all, the heart wants what it wants, and my heart wants to get into that thing. I guess the first order of business is seeing if we can even get up to it. And the answer is yes, you can, but it's kind of a long and dangerous journey to get there. And for some reason, there's a bunch of opposition between you and
Jesus.
that. And I don't
Look at all those bugs. This really is satisfactory. Oh my god.
really have the means to be fighting this constantly, so I think I have a much better idea on how to approach this. Why don't we just build a staircase of corpses up to it? And
oh lord, here we go again.
we can even set up a base right here on this craggy rock. Oh wow, lucky us. And more than that, we can build multiple stories, combining this with a bunch of ladders, and we've got ourselves a nice launch pad. Oh yeah, look how nice this is. We're gonna be over there in no time. But before we do that, I need...
In no time. Cue 10-hour montage.
Dude. Wait a minute, what? Am I flying? What happened? How? Why? Okay, so it looks like we have a bug, which the game is in early access. I'm sure they'll fix.
Oh, I accidentally did a glitch. So what did he do for this? He just walked up to this ladder and like slid into it?
But before we do that, I need to... Wait a minute, what? Am I flying? What happened? How? Why? Okay, so it looks like we have a bug, which the game is in early access. I'm sure they'll fix it, but that day isn't today. Allow me to demonstrate how this works. If you run forward and slide off of a ladder, I don't know why, but instead of sliding off all gracefully, you just start flying in the air. Well, I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth.
He has the Jesus build. Let's go.
This just made our job 1,000 times easier. And actually, before
Right? No longer have to do the next 10 hours of dying to starvation over and over again.
we do that, I wonder, can we fly up to that? Goodbye, comforting ground. We're heading to the atmosphere now. I mean, I think we know that the game isn't going to let me go all the way up there, but we can test and see just how high the game will let us go. And so far, it seems like pretty high. The landmass we were running around on, now just a distant memory. Until eventually... Whoops, I guess that's that. Well, that was fun. Anyway, let's disembark to that thing. First, let's do the trick again. And now that we're free to roam, let's go. Now, I'm not even sure what this thing is. Kind of reminds me of an airplane.
He's just flying. I mean, with or without this glitch, he was going to use the next glitch in order to, you know, just body pillar himself over. So, no matter what, this was happening. It's just, at this point, we're just giving you the, giving it to you without 10 hours of work. Hi, Rose.
Plane engine, which means if there was an entrance, why wouldn't it be in the dead center? Okay, let's see if we can dive down into this.
What is this gift? Well, now I suppose it's time to use this for chaos and anarchy. Exactly.
Wait a minute, what do you mean it's covered with dirt in the middle? And also it appears I'm running up against an invisible wall. It looks like this is as far in as I can go. But don't worry, let's not despair yet. After all, there's like tubes and stuff, and whatever this is. Yes, promising indeed. It looks like there's an opening. Watch out, everybody, we're going in.
There's a way in. There's a way in.
Oh my goodness, and there's a door in here. Okay, let's see what we can do. Door, no power, thus it won't open. Well, what about this? Can we use this? Oh God, I gotta give it power. Power cell? Excuse me, door, I'm like a deity now. I'm not gonna craft that for you. There's gotta be another way in here. So let's see,
He's gonna figure out a way to clip this. Like, clip through in some way.
just use the power of flight to see if there's another way in. It does look like there's stuff over there. Hang on, I have another idea. Let's head back up to this thing and see if there's something we can do. We're now diving into the side of the engine. We should be sort of above the door now, and it looks like there's a place we can kind of wander between the cracks. Oh, and would you look at that? There's well, there's something down here, that's for sure. Okay, this is definitely the other side of the door, and it doesn't look like I can just force myself through the ceiling. Oh, but you know, this is kind of interesting. Main level access card. Yeah, I'll take that. Thank you. And right next to it, we have an evacuation pod. Don't mind if I do. Oh. Oh, and here we are in the evacuation pod. Okay, and if I use the pod again, I think we should be back at the entrance. See, look, here's the door we got through.
Oh my goodness.
Well, isn't that spectacular? I am still floating, by the way, so I guess we're just gonna float.
Y'all, if you want to, like, reenact this, do it quickly, because he's about to, you know, all of this is going to get friggin' patched. This, he has 6.3 million subscribers. This has 1.5 million views. Like, all of this is getting patched. Okay, so if you want to do these shenanigans, do them now.
Our way back over to the evacuation pod and go deeper into the engine. And here we are again. Let's see what we got. Oh boy. And they supplied us with regeneration pods. Okay, let me select this one so I can respawn anytime. No, wait, maybe I should use this one. Wait, or maybe this one. Oh, there's so many.
The adventurer Kelly_Miller is raiding us with a party 8.
Hey, Kaylee, welcome in. Hello. All right, back to this.
I just can't choose. Well, except for this one. I don't think that one's working anymore. Okay.
I think you could probably make that one work. It would probably be fine.
So here's basically what's happening. We're inside the thing, and I bet we need to go to the main engine. And on the way, we have a bunch more emails that we're not gonna read, a map that I'm not quite sure how to navigate, and boatloads of creepy corridors. And also, there's a whole bunch of bodies around, all of them with stuff like ammo. You know, because the game is expecting me to come prepared, which I...
Yeah, this looks like it's the final level of the game. Like the very like the very final level of the game, so it would probably be expecting you to have like all the items and gear and like weapons and everything so that you can actually go in and defend yourself properly. But I'm pretty sure this game isn't ready for him to even be here yet.
Didn't. Well, why can't I just pick up that gun? Whatever, we don't need it. We've got our drill, and it's perfectly good for every task. And even if it's not, that's what the regeneration chamber is for. Truly the gift that just keeps on giving. Anyway, after stalking the core...
It's literally the Dark Souls strat. I just have to beat you once. You have to beat me multiple times.
Corridors for a while and shooting everything that moves until eventually we make it to this backup generator, give it a quick power wash so it starts again, and now that the facility has power again, we stumble our way to the control center where we see somebody's being lazy on the job.
What is the lore in this? Why is that guy got like a little got like a snuggie made out of goop? It was weird. What the heck's going on here?
There aren't even any precious minerals I can pull off your body. But more than that, it looks like...
How is there no precious minerals you can take off his body? One of the minerals in this game is literally calcium. It's one of the first 3 minerals you can get.
The central core is missing. Well, no problem. So instead we head out of there, head on over to the tech lab, go up to one of these printer thingies, build the thing we need, head back over to the control room, shove the thing into the thing, and go. And now all we have to do is watch it initialize, whatever this is, occasionally taking a brief intermission to fight a bunch of bugs again. Luckily, I found a space where they seem to be mostly docile, so we can...
He is breaking the entire game over his friggin' knee right now, just like, I'm just going to sit here. You guys can't touch me. I'm just going to tickle you with my drill, with my mining drill a little bit. Just vibing.
And just destroy them at our leisure. And then once the threat's neutralized, start the machine up again, and rinse, and repeat. You know, I know it's because I found a spot where they can't seem to attack me, but it almost feels like they're trying to reason with me. Oh well, too bad.
They're trying to negotiate with you. It's like, look. We got a good thing going here. We got all our goop into this building. It's a really nice place. Can you please stop what you're doing? You're ruining it for us. We just want to live here in peace. And he's like, nah. I can't understand you, so nah.
I especially like the part where they jump up and they're like, wait, just kidding. Haha, look at him. That's...
Yeah, she got hit. He was teasing them too much, and they had 1/2 a second of clarity and understanding.
Fine, there's more bodies where that came from. And who knows, maybe my corpse will help. Well, it's not hurting, I can tell you that much. They seem kind of baffled by what they're seeing. As far as I'm concerned, this is just the gift that keeps on giving.
Oh my
that
God.
Worked great. Thanks for the assist, me. Okay, now we can finally...
One was a little hungry. Yeah, true. It ate all of its rations at the beginning of the game. This is...
Finish off this machine. Here goes nothing.
Tactical bodies. Ta-da! Oh. Congratulations, you've just activated the Forgotten Engine. This is an early access build of the game. Therefore, everything that the Forgotten Engine unlocks will be available in upcoming updates. In the meantime, explore Arcadia 7's secrets, expand your factory, and remember, every rupture counts. He beat the game before he even beat the tutorial.
Congratulations, you've activated the Forgotten Engine.
Okay,
this is an early access build of the game, therefore everything that the Forgotten Engine unlocks will be available in upcoming updates. In the meantime, explore Arcadia 7's secrets, expand your factory, and remember, every rupture counts. I mean, unless you're us, where every rupture just doesn't happen. Oh, we still can't leave, by the way. The game still thinks this door doesn't have any power.
He is locked in.
That's okay, there's always another way to go. I want to thank War Thunder again for sponsoring this one. Don't forget it's free, and using my link is in the description or the pinned comment can get you a bunch of free goodies if you're a brand new PC or console player, or if you haven't played in the last 6 months. Oh, and as an added bonus, the boundary force field thing is now gone, but the tutorial's still going. One of these days I'll get around to setting up production, so I hope you had fun. I know I did, and I'll see you next time.
Wonderful. Free was mentioned, your internet fee is free. What? Hey, did you enjoy that? Was it funny? well, come and check it out live over on twitch.tv/freeform_art. Make sure you put the _art. We have lots of fun there. We enjoy ourselves, and we want to see you over there. So come on and hang out. See you in a bit.